Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. We should probably check our messages first, because I actually do love this feature. I think this feature is absolutely fantastic. It like, I don't know, adds like a layer to the game where like everyone feels like they're actually like real people, even more than they already do, which is good, because the writing is already good, and talking to the characters is great, and hearing their little interactions is great, but this just adds like another layer to it, another layer. Still, someone's learning fast, naturally. It'll be hard to not improve when you've encountered so much. That's true, that's true. There'll be more wondrous experience waiting for you in future adventures, Stell. It's easy to feel lost when your belly's It's easy to feel lost when your belly traveling alone on a journey of growth. Sometimes it's wise to reach out and ask for outstanding seniors for advice. Our lights are like lighthouses on a night ocean and are very hard to replace. Typo. Well, it's you've been, not your belly. I was wondering when you belly. Why are you typing? Well, actually, you know what? You're very cute, so I imagine that like you typing your belly is a common thing. Hurry and come back to the Express when you can. It's easier to face with face-to-face communication. Accept a mission? Yeah, okay. It's an actual mission itself. Okay. Very interesting. So we have March 7th says, you there? My gal, how are you doing? Did you lock yourself out? You can't find Pom Pom? No. That's a scary thought. I can't imagine the Express without Pom Pom. Wait, why would you ask a question like that? I'm just curious of what you're doing. I'm grinding calyxes, I'm doing assignments, and I'm not doing anything. We'll say we're grinding calyxes, right? Why not? Did you even sleep? Credit or like cones? Still wasn't working really hard, huh? Need some company? Sure. Yeah, I'm coming. Oh, cool. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, just like these like simple interactions that seem so natural for the characters. They're so fun. Oh, found some strange items? Relics. Relics. Oh my god, this is a group chat. This is a group chat. Over and over. This happened. Have you ever been in a group chat where you're like, guys, does anyone know what this is? And then everyone gives an answer within the same second, so there's like 5 people answering the same question? Thanks. So what's a relic? Well, this is ready. A construct made from data stream. Many believe they're linked to Stellarons and fragmentum phenomenon. What we refer to as relics are objects created by fragmentum, whose data is saved and reconstructed. Okay. So they're just like pieces of data with like, I think they were saying like the idea of am I wrong? Am I remembering wrong? The idea of like people's memories are still in them, right? Or is that some? No, that's the light cones. Yeah, there's so much stuff. You can always correct me. Don't worry about correcting me if you need to. Thanks. So what's a relic? I love it. I love it so much. You could consult her too. She's an expert in relic research. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Was that the end of the conversation? Sure. Yeah, just really, really fun conversations here. And honestly, that's also very realistic for a group chat. You know when like people are like relics. And Welt says these are relics. And everyone leaves like the person that they know probably can explain it the best to explain it. You know, they're like, okay, I'll shut up now. You know what I mean? So fun. Today we're going to be doing some... Is it here that we can do it here? So there's character trials. If I can get to it now here as well. So I think the character trials I can do are Himeko, Welt, Bronya, Gepard. I can't do these 2 yet, and we can do Bailu's trial. So we're going to be doing those today. In fact, we can totally do them now. We can start doing them now. So we'll start with Himeko's trial. Why not? So after breaking the enemy's weakness, this character can deliver a follow attack against enemies. This character's technique increases fire damage received by enemies. And there's Herta. Automatically follow up attack against enemies using their when their HP drops to 50% of max HP. Deal more damage against enemies with more than 50%. And Natasha restores HP to all allies. Dispel a debuff from a single ally. What's cool about turn-based combat though, we can learn as we go as well, which is pretty cool. I was asked like what I think about like using other characters in these trials, like that you consider as spoilers? Not really, at all, because like it's the same with Genshin. The other characters are going to be in the trials, and we're going to see other characters on the banner. It's going to happen. So the way I look at it is like, look, you can't avoid it. Avoiding that type of stuff would be kind of like crazy because it's just almost impossible. But let's check out these trials anyway. Wait, who's... Oh yeah, you're fire, okay. I forgot because I don't usually use a fire character on my teams. I'm like, oh, who has fire? Oh, here we go. Okay, they need to give you actual, like, bit by bit. So deals minor fire damage, deals fire damage to a single enemy, and a minor fire damage to enemies adjacent to it. Deals fire damage to all enemies, that's the ultimate, and regenerates energy if enemies are defeated. The talent is Victory Rush. At the start of battle, or when an enemy's weakness is broken, gain charge, and after an allied target performs an attack, if fully charged, launch a follow-up attack, and deals fire damage to all enemies. Creates a special dimension after entering combo with enemies in a dimension. There's a high chance to increase fire damage taken by enemies. Okay. That's good.
You won't get away.
We'll read, yeah.
Time to twirl.
Ability details?
Time.
Oh yeah, can you just look at these again as well, yeah. And obviously there's these ones as well, but like the way I'm going to look at it is like we're going to focus on like the actual trial characters themselves and just use the other characters then as well, you know? So we know that then this blast gets multiple enemies.
You won't get away.
And then we have the Victory Rush as well. Look at all these follow-up attacks. And of course she has one of the coolest freaking moves in the history of the universe. Look at her, oh my god! I will always hype up like crazy this ultimate. It's so freaking cool.
You won't get away.
Look at these follow-up attacks. Like Herta and Himeko together just doing a massive amount of follow-up attacks. Like pretty crazy. We haven't even like used Natasha once. Like that's to me like pretty incredible, right? Pretty incredible. And then we get some rewards for Himeko as well. We have Welt as well, who's going to be in this area too. Causes all enemies to have their action delayed and become inflicted with slow. Deals extra damage to enemies inflicted with slow and increases damage to received by all enemies. So that's pretty cool. So it's like the idea of, slowing down an enemy, which is also always really important, and then the idea of dealing extra damage to any enemy that is inflicted with slow as well. So it's like a double whammy there as well. Welt, a cool character. Want to know more about him? He's very nice to us. Nice hair, you know? Oh my god, with his cane? That's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
Enemy ahead. No harm in trying. Stay.
Oh no, I ambushed him to trial. I didn't know what the ultimate would do. That's hilarious. Gravity suppression deals minor imaginary damage to a single enemy. Edge of the Void deals minor imaginary damage to a single enemy. This attack can bounce 3 times with a chance of slowing and hitting enemies. And then deals imaginary damage to all enemies with a high chance of imprisoning them. When hitting a slowed enemy, additionally deals minor damage, minor imagery damage, additional damage, sorry. And then gravitational imprisonment creates a dimension. Enemies in this dimension have their movement speed reduced after entering combat. With enemies in this dimension, there's a high chance for enemies to become imprisoned. Let's go. So we started off with them imprisoned? Is that what happened? I guess they don't want you to like fail in the trial, I guess. Why'd I go for him? Okay, Calvin.
You can still walk away.
Come on now. So we have bounce. Yeah, so this is the move that will that inflicts slow, right?
Time for a shot.
So it's single target, and we also have Natasha's a healer, which makes sense. Look at Natasha. Natasha's so cool. Are you kidding me?
Nap time.
And we get to see her ability as well. Let's go for it. Let's go for it right now.
Just in time.
Look at the kids love her. Wait, so it's a restorative ability.
Just
Okay, we should, again,
something.
I'm focusing mainly on the... Oh my god, she threw a teddy bear to the sky and all the
Don't
gifts.
worry about me.
She gives off this like loving environment. You know what I mean? Soft, sad eyes, but like tired eyes. But she gives off the energy of someone who does care quite a bit, you know? Let's go. If that makes sense. We could try use this, right? We're on fire.
You know nothing of the weight behind this
Synthetic
power.
black hole, let's go.
Witness the stars shatter before
Oh
you.
my god.
Survival
Oh,
is-
wait, what?
There is no other choice.
Did he like... Did he legitimately, cut like a planet in half? Pretty crazy.
Naughty children, don't listen.
Naughty children don't listen. So we can restore you as well.
Here comes the medicine.
Time
Natasha has a great design, isn't she? She has a great design.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
We can speed up the combat now for sure. Yeah, we can speed up the combat now. Get some damage in as well. Now we're gonna deal some good imaginary damage.
Naughty child.
I've no interest in conflict.
I love to say no. Yeah, I understand what like it's like. It'd be such a silly thing to be like, you know, like, oh, like he says he has no interest in combat, and then he does combat. But like we know what it means, right? We know what he means.
Nap time.
It's like it's very. I didn't mean to hit that one, but we did. It's like very like shallow to him. It's like the idea of like getting through this. He has to get through this combat, like to you know, as an end, a means to an ends, I guess. You know, pretty freaking cool. Yeah, another cool character as well. I can rate them on fun, but like, because the thing is, again, I don't know them fully as characters just yet. But so far, Himeko, again, really fun. Welt, also like very fun. I imagine like using these abilities, the follow-up attacks with her and Herta, such a cool combo. I felt like they were just like destroying the battle before I even got to do anything, which, you know, is very funny. Let's start the trial for Bronya as well. Allows a single enemy to immediately take action and increase their damage. Okay. Ally, sorry, enemy, what am I saying? Increase attack and crit damage to all allies. Dispels a debuff from a single ally. Okay, yeah, we kind of understood that from Bronya. She seems like she's very much like a buffer and a removal of buffs, of debuffs. Okay. We have Bronya as well, by the way. She's a very cool design. I love her character and her where her character's going, like the direction it's going right now. Like, I'm very interested to see where she goes in terms of her character growth and her. Look at that, she has like a freaking bayonet as well. In terms of her character growth and like where she's heading towards in terms of her understanding of what's happening on the surface versus the underground, very interested. So we have Wind Rider Bullet, deals minor wind damage to a single enemy, dispels one debuff from a single ally, increase the damage they deal, and allows them to immediately take damage. Then we have increased attack and crit damage for all allies with the ultimate. The Balebog March is such a cool name for that as well. And then after a character uses basic attack, their next action will be advanced forward. Okay. After this character uses technique, increase all allies' attack for the start of the next battle. Okay.
Move carefully.
So let's just start getting into this now, though, as well. So if we do support, it removes a debuff. So if we use this, and show, I don't know if you held it, show it. Maybe people already said that and I just forgot. That sounds like me.
I'm okay.
Fighting is meaningless.
That definitely sounds like me,
You'll
honestly.
pay for this.
So if we hit support on someone now, I know they don't have a debuff, but can we do this and yeah,
No
dead
interest
booster
in
damage
combat.
regardless, right?
Naughty child. Nap time.
Too late
Nice.
to repent.
See, I'm trying to like allow Bronya to like use her
We've
special
entered the
move here. Let's go. And it's a support buff as well. Oh my god, it's like an army.
To guard and defend. Crush them!
In the snow as well. That's a cool ability though as well, right? Like, especially if you need like a bit of extra damage for sure. So let's just go with like a lot of abilities we have here now as well.
Revealed in this sanctuary is but a vision.
Nice. Nice.
You're in bad shape. You'll
Nice.
pay for this.
And this is just a restorative thing as well, right? It is. Should we increase our own crit damage as well?
Fight with me.
Why not?
Fighting is meaningless.
Time for a shot.
We're gonna get hit with this now at the end of... Okay, not too bad though. Not too bad.
I've no interest in conflict.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I wasn't as good in that trial, but I feel like that's going to be like a character that, like, since I have, like, using them more often and creating a different teams with her on the teams would be a really good idea too. And the idea of buffing a character to me and removing debuffs is such an important thing in any RPG, especially a turn-based RPG, because debuffs can be the difference. Debuffs and buffs can be the difference between you winning and losing a battle, right? It can definitely be that, or at least winning and losing a battle easier, I suppose. Let's start with Gepard. Provides a shield to all allies. Can apply frozen to enemies. Receiving a killing blow for the first time in battle will not result in being drowned. That is downed. Guys, I genuinely believe that, like, because I record so early with all my videos, like, it's literally, like, still very much into the AMs. I sometimes just, like, will read things, like, so wrong. Oh, we have to use Ireland today. So gain damage bonus based on lost HP percentage. Use the skill consumes HP instead of skill points. Oh. That's interesting. I'm not sure if I'd want that, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. By the way, look at this pretty man. Look at that. That's just called a pretty man right there. Are you punching? Oh my god, he's a puncher. He's a puncher. Imagine punching an enemy, like, to start a battle. So here we go. So Fist of Conviction deals minor ice damage to a single enemy. The skill is deal ice damage to a single enemy with a chance of freezing them and provides a shield to all allies. That's pretty freaking great. When struck by a killing blow, instead of being knocked down, immediately, yeah, so there we go. And then the camaraderie is the technique. After this character uses technique, all allies gain a shield at the start of next battle. Okay.
Move carefully.
Okay, so both these guys first, okay?
Hope you're prepared.
Look what's on his back. It's like an instrument? Okay, so we have single target. Let's just start punching the hell out of some things. Very cool. We have Ireland as well, who has a great design also. In terms of his ability here, we can probably just use this here like this as well. So that uses their HP instead of consuming skill points. I definitely want to know what you guys feel about that, because again, I don't know how useful that would become as time goes on. Or if it's one of those situations where it will never be useful.
Is that all you
It'll be
got?
so... do you have a little puppy with you?
Let me pay you back.
Pay him back.
Full.
Honestly, like, very, very cool. Like, very, like, honestly, like, let's be honest, like, very, like, basic in terms of its animation. But it is what it is. It's like, I slowed down and I hit you with my greatsword.
In the name
You know?
of Landau.
Look how cool they are. Look at this.
Years of cold. Hard
This
is
is the shield.
will. We shall never fall.
Oh my god, punching the freaking ground. So freaking fun. Great stuff. Really great stuff. And then I guess we're just going with this as well.
Life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Great.
And then we can fast forward the battle as well now. Man, having a shield to get around all enemies, that's such a good technique. Like, that's so freaking good, or such a
Too
good
late to
skill.
repent.
Or ultimate, I should say, at this stage. Like, that's impressive to me.
This ends here.
Well done, Ireland. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Maybe we should have been trying out the techniques as well, but honestly, I feel like the techniques are fine. Like, there's stuff that you will get, like, in the next battle or in between battles, which I think is a cool idea, right? It's definitely a cool idea. Like, his technique was you get a shield at the start of the next battle. Pretty freaking cool. Pretty freaking cool. So let's try out Bilo as well. So immediately heals teammates who've been dealt a killing blow, provides a healing mark, then immediately restores HP and takes damage. Hook is like a playable character. Burning targets are dealt with additional damage. Use an ultimate to receive powerful ability. Oh. Someone could have said that, and like I don't know, I don't remember, but like I didn't know Hook was like an actual playable character. That's very interesting. Super cool. Bilo's very cool too. We're gonna be using Bilo again very soon. So yeah, deals minor line down. We kind of know how to use Bilo this way, but the technique is after his character uses technique at starting his battle, all allies are granted invigoration. Yeah, we should be using techniques more. And I'm gonna start using them a lot more. They are something that like I don't use enough of. So we definitely should be using them a lot. Jesus Christ! Oh, they wanted to. Okay. They wanted to show what Bilo can do. I was like, why would you do that? That's so mean.
You could still surrender.
Okay, so let's see what your ability does now.
Here I come.
Like crawling almost underground as well. Nice stuff. I think they're intentionally, and I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong.
So good.
It seems like they're intentionally trying to like have our maybe I'm wrong. It seems like it's an intentional like more aggressive team trying to like damage us a bit more just so we can like use our abilities a lot more. Maybe I'm just like pretending I see things here with that. But that's what it seems like to me. It's like, okay, like let's make sure they get a little bit more damaged so they can actually use their abilities a lot more. Great stuff. Actually, we'll turn off the speed up and we'll do this. Look at this star here, whatever that is. Vortex leap. You hit me? Is that what they said? Oh my god, the kids in the back as well. Let's go. I've used on the wrong person, but it's fine. Oh my god, literally like eating up the ground here. Adorable. Absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Absolutely adorable. Very, very cute.
Time to show you.
We've already seen this as well. Bilu's fantastic.
What's in your prescription? You're a good person.
And I guess we'll just start like
The time.
chipping away.
Time to make some mischief.
Okay, let's blast. The laugh as well.
Doctor.
Very adorable. Very adorable. Thermal barrier.
Step aside. I have no interest in stoking.
Nice damage there as well done there. Oh yeah, we have them next turn as well.
Come on, villains.
Okay, so Hook is absolutely adorable. Oh, they'll run away as well. Very, very adorable stuff. Yeah, so like I do find it pretty interesting. Yeah, obviously like we can use techniques a bit more. Those are the characters that we can do trials of right now. And look at all the, like, honestly, can I say as well? This game is like giving me so many like freaking wishes already. I haven't really decided if I'm gonna wish on this banner just yet, honestly. I might wait until like I know some of the characters maybe a bit better or something like that. Or something along those lines. It's one of those situations where, yeah, they're all like absolutely stunning characters, but I'm just not sure yet, right? I'm not sure, and it's difficult, right? It is difficult to like think of what you want to wish for right away, especially when you don't know the characters all that well. Okay, so there's also an enemy over here I was eyeing up. I kind of want to take on as well. The trials are cool. The trials are really cool. They're very again, since it's turn-based stuff, it's actually very easy to like do a trial and have fun with it too. What's your weakness? Okay, I can do a weakness thing to you then. Nice. Just to get this chest over here as well.
That which is seized must be repaid.
Oh, you're going first?
Move carefully.
What's your guys' levels, by the way? Does it say? Maybe not. Nice stuff. Let's go with a
The
special
truth
ability
of
here
life
as
and
well.
death. This sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Then,
Yeah. Tough luck running into me.
honestly, tough luck running to you.
Phew.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Yeah, tell him. Let's go. And this is like all enemies, right, as well, with the Glacial Cascade, which is pretty freaking sick.
Awesome move.
Which means it's going to chip away at some other enemies or end some other enemies. But still, a nice little chip is good too.
Try that again.
I love the follow-up attacks. I guess you, because you have... Well, they both have like a low amount of health. Yeah, just get rid of one of them as quick as possible. Do a little blast here. So we can do like a bunch of damage to them. This enemy's doing crazy damage. Like, quite crazy damage. Nice little shield from Arch there as well. We can't restore right now because we used our technique. It's fine though. It's fine. We have a shield around our character if needs be. Extra. Oh, lock on who? Oh, she has a shield. That's good.
Don't worry about me.
Nice.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
Tell him.
Dead return.
I agree. I agree. Whatever you said, I agree. And we have this as well. Try and build up our skill a little bit.
Tough luck running into me.
I'll see you off.
We don't need to restore anymore. I forgot. Okay, that's fine. Nice. Now we have a break as
Too
well.
late to repent.
Now we just have to chip away at this enemy for a bit with these automation direwolf.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break! Yeah.
Do we need to shield anyone? I don't think so right now. Because we're getting a lot of HP back for this too, which is pretty freaking sick. Like, we're not doing a crazy amount of damage. But we're doing something, you know?
Watch this awesome move.
There you go. Nice little move for you here as well. This is called the Stell hits you in the face. What you think of this? That's what it's called. I guess we just keep blasting. Let's see. We could put a shield on our healer.
You chose the wrong enemy.
You chose the wrong enemy. Tell them.
You can't run.
Love the follow-ups. Love the follow-ups. Locked on to Stell.
Let's go. Yeah. My turn.
Which usually can defend Stell as well, which is good.
I'll see you off.
Nice. Nice. That feels so good in any turn-based game when you do like a technique to like defend one of your characters. And like this thing, I do play like a lot of like turn-based games. Now I haven't played like a holy hell of amount in like the past while, I suppose. Not because I don't want to play them. I should say I'm playing one of them right now. I said I'm playing Trails from Zero, and it's actually I'm coming close to the end. I think I'm on the final chapter. But like I'm playing it right now, and like to me like it's just like such a fun form of gameplay always. Like I love turn-based combat. I love having to like think about every next move. I love about like sometimes just like casually putting on like some music or something, or like a podcast or something, or like a video or like something like that, and just like, you know, going through and doing some side quests or something like that with some like combat oriented side quests, right? Like it's super fun for me. So like I'm very like into turn-based combat quite a bit. So in terms of what I want to do now, there's some enemies over here. First of all, we can use our techniques as well. Like for example, there's like lots of techniques here as well, and in some cases like the techniques are like so like say here like attack boost, right? Are you enemies? I think so. I didn't get a weakness, but it's okay. It's okay. I just want to see what that does. Yeah, so now we have attack boost for Dan Hong. Like, that's awesome. Like, we should be doing, like, if we're fighting a really not all the time, obviously, we're fighting, like, a foe that, like, is pretty freaking tough. I think it just makes sense to, like, use that as much as possible, right? It makes perfect sense to just use that as much as possible.
Are made to be broken.
Like, obviously, like, if we're going into fight a formidable foe, or if we feel like we're about to fight a boss battle as well, that's a good time to use it. I think using it constantly just on, like, a bunch of, like, grunts and stuff like that probably wouldn't make, like, that much sense, you know? Not that, like, they're not going to be tough sometimes, but, like, say, like, these enemies here, you don't want to use, like, your technique always on, like, these enemies.
My turn.
Get rid of you there as well.
I'll see you off.
Oh my god, they're losing because of the oh well, this guy's okay. Where's all my friends go? Where'd they go? My friends! Okay, yeah. You see, like that, we won't need to use the technique, but it might be fun to use the technique at some point as well. What's this? Oh, okay. I thought that we'd get iframes if we went into that motion there, but it's okay. A lost trotter? What the hell's a lost trotter?
I've no interest in conflict.
Do we get rid of the lost trotter as soon as possible? Is this one of those things like a metal slime, like in Dragon Quest or something? Is that what we're getting at here? Possibly? You know, like a metal slime in Dragon Quest? They have like a lot of XP, and I'm wondering if that's what's happening here. Like this is a creature that has a lot of XP. Or I'm worried that like we defeat it, it would be like it would be like, you defeated the one creature that can save the whole galaxy. You're an awful person. And it just gets the lift. So they want us to go to here in Boulder Town, right? Which is fine. I have no problem going there in Boulder Town. Is that another formidable foe? So what's your, so if we do enhance,
this will strengthen our position.
And then we do that, is this considered formidable foe? Maybe not.
Too late to repent. The truth of life and death.
It would say formidable foe if we did it. I think it's just a higher level than us.
This is our chance.
Nice bit of damage for ourselves there as well.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
And then we might as well get these guys as soon as possible with the Death Wish.
The dead return.
When the battle is sped up, like sometimes it's just so funny seeing like the enemies like all do their like little animations and stuff.
Let's make it quick.
My turn.
Rules are made to be broken.
I know blast doesn't do more damage, by the way, but in this case, like with this battle, I feel like it just makes sense to do the blast. Okay, we got a little. You're getting a bit confident now in yourselves. We love it.
This is our chance.
You know what I mean? So we can do like at least multi damage on like a bunch of enemies as well.
You chose the wrong enemy.
You chose the wrong enemy. We probably should restore as soon as possible with Luocha, right? For sure.
Bloom.
Okay. Okay, Luocha.
Repay.
Okay. What a beautiful soul.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go.
The truth of life and death. Reveal the sanctuary is but a vision.
Nice. Nice. Trying to get rid of those guys as soon as possible here. You?
I'll see you off.
Yeah.
Receive divinity.
And we're going again. We're going again with the Death Wish. We're going again. It's such a good move. Like, look at that. Like, look at that.
Nothing major.
And March is about to get like AoE damage as well. Look at that.
Gotta try hard sometime.
Thanks for letting me know you can use this on the enemy turn, by the way, guys. It's been so helpful. It's been so helpful.
Too late to repent.
Yeah.
Let's make it quick.
Nice. Get rid of two with one stone. Use it again.
Rules are made to be broken.
Yeah, I feel like we can just like chip away at this guy now as well. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool enough. And you just get a chest here. Oh, so it is a formidable foe. Okay, cool. Get some stuff here as well. So what I want to do before we go forward, because we are going to be doing more of the main story today as well, and we're going to be heading back to do more of the main story. What I want to do today before we do that, though, is there's a side quest here I've been wanting to do for a bit, and that's, or at least part of this at least, Road to Revival. So we're going to go back here. And we're going to travel back to the space station. And look at this area. It's so different, right? I say it all the time, level 3 where you can fight these guys. It's so interesting to me that like how different this place feels from the first time we came here in these battles, you know? Wait, whereabouts is over here? Hinkle, head of technology. This is Road to Revival. What is this? Battle of intellects is a source of pride. Physical exertion brings shame? It's complete nonsense. So physical labor doesn't count as work now? So they're saying that someone's saying that intellect is more important than physical exertion? Today I'm going to show them all what real work is about. Hear, hear. All staff present, attention. Heard the space station is undergoing a difficult period of revival. In the battle with the Legion, some of our colleagues were slaughtered by monsters and their cold bodies were thrown to the silent space. Jesus Christ. Because again, I feel like it's so interesting, like how, you know, this game will, countless times so far, will make you explore these beautiful places, meet these beautiful characters, and these gorgeous design characters. And that's like a big part of it. But like, make no mistake, the story gets very serious. And like they will put your face right to the story and say, look what's happening. It's horrible, you know? Because it was a horrible situation. People suffered, people were scared, people were running, and people died. The cyber attack has erased years of research efforts. The damaged curios are slowly disintegrating in a weightless environment. Everything within sight has been turned into a wasteland and monsters are still roaming around in our cabins. No matter how many dazzling achievements you have made on your own, we can no longer afford to live like hermits. We need to mobilize every member of our staff down to the internet inherent prejudices and work together to recover the lost curios and repair damaged cabins. I'm all ears. Let's go. If you don't mind, I don't want you to hear any more complaints about physical labor. I don't want to hear any more complaints of physical labor, nor do I want to see anyone putting off work. If you are interested in curio recovery, please report to the Curio Collection Squad under Mr. Wen Minja in the base zone as soon as possible. Those who are interested in repair work, come to me now and learn the process. I can help with the repairs. Good. Are you the young lady who helped out in the master control zone? I have a special task for you. 45 meters out the door from where we are now, there's a major road defect. I've checked and there's a small ordnance depot on the other side of the defect is swarming with monsters and I'm afraid ordinary staff won't be able to deal with this. Looks like I'm the only one. Yes, make sure to repair the road and eliminate the monsters at the end of it. Sure thing. I have many other matters to attend to. Please report back to me when you finish the task. 110%. We love doing this. Is it out here? Like, I think it's so realistic in a way, too, where it's like... Wait, can we pass by here? Investigate? Unearthly marvel. Unearthly marvel is made from special optical materials. When put in direct contact with life forms, the touch blocks will be illuminated. Lightball blocks to turn them into a physical path. You can use certain blocks to teleport. When you tread on such a block, you'll be teleported to another one of the same color. Be careful how you use them. Okay. So some blocks will be terrible teleport blocks. Okay, I get it. Okay, I thought it was just create a path. We have to just activate all paths. That's easy. There you go. Yep.
Hardly worth mentioning.
And fun too. I'm collecting my treasure. Hold on a second. What are you weak to? What are you weak to? What are you weak to? Oh, okay, I see it now. Done. Okay, there we go. That's fine. That's fine. And they're probably like not too powerful, I guess. Yeah, they're definitely not
This is our chance.
powerful compared to us at this point because we have leveled up a bit in fairness.
I'll see you off.
Fighting is...
There we go.
A moment's excitement, nothing more.
Wait, we have to go back? No way, we have to repair, right? Maybe that it was just the one enemies? I'm gonna get this chest anyway. Nice. And we're Trailblaze level 17. Like, I thought it was gonna be really difficult to get to a higher Trailblaze level. It actually is pretty easy. I didn't do any calyxes like yesterday, to be honest. And it's not because like I didn't want to or anything like that. It was just because I was recording a little late, so like I like just went to bed. I went to bed after I edited and rendered everything. So I was kind of like, okay, that's fine. It just happens some days when you have stuff to do during the day, you know? So I was like, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. You're back. Let me concentrate and inspect you. Wait, so that was it? There's a 0.5 millisecond time delay between the sound reaching both ears, which indicates that the source is the 3 or 9 o'clock position. The sound is much louder in the left ear, which confirms the 9 o'clock position, but that means the monsters in the 3 o'clock position must have been eliminated. Good job. Okay. Very scientific. It's just so in our position, nothing to brag about. In the Herd Department of Ecology, we deal with all sorts of cosmic creatures every day. Developing this kind of ability is just part of our training. The staff of Herd Space Station possess many different abilities. After meeting a few of us, you won't be surprised anymore. No, it's pretty, like, I think I will be. That's pretty incredible, Inkle. In short, thank you for your contribution to Herd Space Station. This is a reward I managed to secure for you for lead researcher Asta. Please take it. No need to reward me for such a minor good deed. At this point, like, honestly, it was very small. I disagree. All these minor acts of kindness are precisely what makes reconstruction possible. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Back when I was an unknown researcher, I was told by the first group of people who worked on the construction of Herd Space Station, this universe is never friendly. Rather, it is vast and dark. In this vast universe, there are countless pairs of eyes staring at the space station with various intentions. Some covet its curios, while others envy its neutrality and freedom. Others despise it or see it as a chess piece that can be destroyed or trampled on at will. Perhaps we researchers are the ones who understand the joy, sadness, and epiphany of companionship that it has brought us. Which is why it is up to us to give everything we have to protect it. That was actually like... So, Road to Revival, by the way, it's a bunch of different missions to, like, repair the space station, right? What I think is so interesting about this as well, is that, like, what she said is, like, quite true. When you're, like, rebuilding something, whether it be, like, a damaged city or town, or it's something, like, as in here, a space station, or anything, a home, little contributions matter so much towards everything. They really do. And, like, that totally makes sense why she would want to thank us, and we should just accept it, right? Let me double check everything. Research topic, no progress, research progress, report meeting, cancel last minute, performance review, criteria under evaluation. Good, everything in place. Now is the best time for scientific research. I don't think I've seen you before. Nevertheless, it seems to be our fate to meet each other like this, especially during the leisure time away from work. You don't look very busy. Don't you have to work to do? I don't assume anything. That's not true. How busy I am should not be judged by any existing projects, but whether any brainstorming is happening in my head. This is my work philosophy. So your thinking powers matter here, I guess. I guess like your brainstorming powers matter here. Although it may seem pretty leisurely, deep down I do care a lot about the space station's restoration after the Legion invasion. Have you noticed how intertwined my eyebrows are right now? That's how much I care about the space station. I've heard you need help here? The Majestic Legion, the Chaos and Herd, the Curio Cabinet. We can never seem to get a break from it all. Time to bid farewell to the research and retire to a quite leisurely life. Who are you? Didn't you see I was singing? Where are your manners? Okay. It's not often you get the chance to waste time like this. Enjoy it while you can. If not for all the turmoil going on, I would still be locked up in a cabin doing so-called research. So, like, you're seeing this as a benefit? Okay. I've already made it this far, and with a full head of hair like that, no need to worry about other people living better than you. The worst that can happen is we all perish together. So he has a very interesting attitude. He's taking, like, every positive he can out of the situation and applying it to this situation. Look at it this way, even if there's a nuclear burst that heralds destruction, it's still worth to see as such a beautiful sight. He is, like, looking on the bright side of the most horrible things, like, that you can think of. I'm so happy not to be able to freely waste my own life. Just so happy. Do you need help with anything? No, it's so interesting, the idea of someone being like, I get to waste my life away. Fantastic. You know what I mean? And like, here's the, I don't think relaxing and choosing time for yourself is wasting your life away. I think maybe on the Herd Space Station, where there's so many people who are researching and doing so much for everything here on the station, they put a big emphasis on the idea of like curios and information and study and science and all this stuff. That like, yes, it probably does feel like if you're someone who just relaxes every once in a while, you're probably like wasting your life away. Taking time for yourself is never a bad thing. It's just such an interesting character trait for someone to like have such a horrible thing happen and be like, oh yeah, you know, it's look on the bright side, you know? Do you need help with anything? What do you say? You've already shared some of my joy, so you may as well share some of my chores. Okay, but he's very clearly just trying to get out of doing any of the chores here then. We in the Department of Implemented Arts have received orders to take stock of various losses at the space station. That includes evaluating areas like the railway platform. All assets damaged by the Legion in that area, whether mobile or immobile, must be photographed and reported to the IPC. My hands are full, so why don't you let me one? Don't worry, there'll be something here for you too. I'll be on my way then. And I'll be waiting for you here, humming some tunes. The cosmos is indeed a sight to behold. So we have to go to the Herd Space Station supply place. We just go over here. Yeah, like, I think it's so interesting. Even like all the NPCs have their own take on this stuff too. This is one of my favorite areas in the game. Like, I so vividly remembered as well. And there's the Astral Express. Snap photos of the Astral Express. Photographic recognition. Press enter photographic recognition mode. Okay. If there are identifiable objects nearby, the button will begin to flash. The view can be moved and rotated once the camera is launched. Search for recognizable objects nearby. The target with a ring mark is detected. Hold still until the recognition is complete. A target with a yellow mark is detected, which needs to be manually photographed. Okay. I'll save that. Very cool. What about the broken robot? Oh, you broken robot? Don't be broken. This is kind of cool that you get to take a picture when you see something like, or something of interest nearby, right? And we just had to hand the photo to him. That's a very short quest. These are very short quests. I guess it's just like showing like how small efforts will help everyone, I guess.
All are at staff discount prices.
Okay.
It can't get any cheaper than this.
Okay. We meet again. Are you here for a vacation time? Feel free to take a seat next to me and have a break. I took a picture of everything. Back already? You're fast. Here, I have plenty of blank space in this ledger. Let's see what you managed to capture. The Astral Express? Well, strictly speaking, the Express isn't part of the space station. Hey, you're one of the Express folk, right? I'll do you a favor. And add its damage to the books. Wait, the book? Wait, for real? You're gonna pay for the damages? Or the broken robot? A streamlined body, a silver-white metallic luster. Is this robot that Asta ordered? I have to admit, she has great taste. Are these enough? More or less. I put it all in the ledger. You can take a look now. So it's like a little bit of information on like the actual, Jesus Christ, a lot of information. We talk about it all the time. There's like a lot of text in these information, but I think that what might be interesting about this is learning more about the actual space station itself. But I'm not gonna beat around the bush and say like there is a lot of text when it comes to the reading stuff in this game. A lot of text. Reject silence. Ask the category career collection. Item description. A tiny orchestra set that automatically plays some not too bad exotic music when the ambient noise is at 0 decibels. If the surrounding is louder than 0 decibels, the set will remain silent. So it's like it plays music, I guess, when everything is a bit awkward. Level of damage 80%. Damage details function the exact opposite way as it claims to be. The noisier the surrounding, the louder it becomes. Estimated IPC settlement, 118,000 credits. So then we have dark matches. Ask the category collection. There's nothing special about these matches designed to be used in dim environments. If you stare at them long enough, you may even find them pitiable. When placed in bright areas, and transparent and odorless aerosols in dark green can be spotted floating near their heads, which are safe to be touched by hand. Igniting the matches will drive away the light and usher in darkness. Level of damage 100%. Damage details. Unexpectedly, monsters from the Legion found them particularly interesting and stole them. Oh my god, that's so interesting that the Antimatter Legion like have like a mindset of their own, or like something that they might find interesting as well. Maybe their own part of their own free will, maybe. Because I didn't know what they were. I didn't know if they were creatures that were being controlled, what they were. You know, like we don't know. Maybe we still don't know what they are. You know, but we have like a little bit of an inkling here that they do like to pick up stuff that they find interesting. Interdimensional bed, and it's an immovable. Situation to Herded Department of Implement Arts. This bed lies in the middle of scented lime green vines. Those sleeping in the fragrance will in their dreams cross the boundary between dimensions and travel amongst the stars. Okay. Level of damage 10%. A number of vines are burnt down. Please replace them by collecting new ones and deliver those interastral shipment. So if you lie in this bed, you will travel between dimensions and travel among the stars. It's almost like a beautiful dream, like almost a lucid dream. Railway platform, assets category movable. Item description, platform used to host guests of space station and park spacecrafts. Level damage 50%, that's a lot. Trust structure deformation, need concrete. 5 million credits. Wow, more than 5 million. It's nearly 6 million. Number, yeah, we're not gonna read the number, but Astral Express, category spacecraft. Item description, spacecraft parked at the space station platform. Should the craft be damaged, Herded station bears minimal liability. Level damage 20%. Multiple scratches on coaches, damage paintwork, high energy cost against mileage, odor from monsters, delayed schedule, opportunity cost. So wait, they're even saying the delayed schedule and the delays in letting the Astral Express go is like also something that they have to pay for as well. 990,000 credits, by the way, for physiological damage as well. So that's how much they have to pay for it. And then Shiki Megascope. Research your personal belongings, items, description, Megascope used to observe Aquila constellation. Level of damage 70%. Damage details. With the piece broken, you'll have to make do with the naked eye. Yeah, so that's the thing. As I said, these are all very long. A lot of text to read and all these lists and all these different things we get. But the way I see it is, after reading this, I feel like I know more about Curios. I have a better idea of even the Antimatter Legion. I have an idea of how they treat the Astral Express as it comes in. You know, there's always like good information in this, even if it's only small. Are you done yet? Just don't nose around. There are only a few lines that concern you. And if there's nothing wrong, I'll take the photos. There are thousands of items on the list. You don't say. An IPC will reimburse every one of them. There's no need to be coy about it. Okay, I'll start the legend for submission later. You should go get some rest. Very cool. Wait, I got a message from Rocky? Let's see. Where's my phone? Here. Rocky. Lay, are you alright? Why don't you text me back? Lay? I'm Stell. Oh, sorry, but whoever reading this, please tell Lay that when you meet her, that Rocky will be waiting for her at the space station. So who's Lay? No answer. The faint star. We can accept the mission, but I don't know if we're gonna. Again, I have to check the list. A patron by the name of Victoria made a list of all the missions that I can do right now, so I don't get spoiled because they're in the right order and stuff, I guess. And I thank them so much for doing that. And also, like, you know, one of the things that people are worried about is like, oh, I hope you don't get spoiled by this, don't get spoiled by that. 100%. I listen to you guys in the audience. It's one of those things where like I have like, and I say like, everyone says this. But, like, I think that anyone who looks at my comment section or looks at, like, you know, Roma Reacts or anything we do on this channel knows that the audience is, like, really, really special. Like, it's really, really good. So I do trust everybody, that everyone has my best interest in mind and wants to have a good playthrough. Because, like, the people, like it's double fold. It's like, hey, we want Calvin to have the best experience because you're very, very good to me. You're very good to me. But also, there's also a thing where it's like, well, also, you guys want to see the best playthrough possible that you want to see, so it makes sense that you're like, okay, but we want, you know, to make sure you're not getting spoiled by anything, you know? It's not scary to know there are people better than you. What is scary that even work harder than you? Youngster, how can you even sleep at night knowing there are other people doing so much better than you? The world has no magical conch shells, nor does it rain credits. You are not the chosen one. So if you want someone to work hard for it. Was this spam? Does my phone have a virus? I love Stella's like probably the type of person to maybe no, I don't think she is actually. It'd be really funny if she was though. Like I think she would like very much see like a free iPad ad and be like, Jesus freaking Christ. This is kind of a reminder from the security center. Please stay alert to anonymous messages sent from unknown sources and exercise extreme caution when reading any such information, as it may be fraudulent. If you need help, don't hesitate to reach out to Space Station Security Department. Sent to all. Please don't reply. How do I unsubscribe? It's another mission. There's so many. You get missions through like this. That's cool. Okay, I want to make sure we're on top of these things as well. These missions. But the way I always look at it as well is I want to like have a perfect mix of everything, right? That we're doing. I want to have like a really perfect mix of like side quests, main quests, like looking at characters. And the past 2 episodes, the past 3 episodes have been a lot of like, let's look at the characters on the banner, let's do all this stuff, you know? So like, that's why I'm doing only like side quests here or there, you know? Man, I kind of like, I do think that by next week, I will have decided if I'm going to wish on one of these characters. Because again, you know what's very difficult about Honkai, like almost instantly about Honkai, is that like again, I think every single character in this game has a fantastic design so far. And like, it's one of those situations that like, if I feel like, the reason I want to think about it is if I wish on Archeron right now, looks incredible. Incredible design, right? I'm worried that like if I like that I'll be like, yeah, I love having Archeron, but like, oh my god, I should have got Jiao Shou or something, you know? And then if I wish on Jiao Shou, it's like, oh, I should have got, you know what I mean? Like there's so many cool designs. And then of course there's Casterus as well. A lot of really cool designs. But we have 13 days to decide what we're gonna do. And by the time like the 13 days are by the time next week rolls around, we'll have even more wishes. So you know what I mean? I'm not like really too bothered by that entirely. Let's go to the main mission then as well. I don't want to like just, you know what I mean? I don't think I don't think wishing on stuff just because we have new characters is always like the best idea. It's cool to look at the characters and be like how pretty they are, how amazing they look. And then also at the same time, then be like, okay, yeah, I'll wish on that character. Yeah, I'll wish on that character. You know, I think that's probably like a good way to go about it. You know what I mean? And once we get like deep into the game, it will be one of those situations where, like, say recently, just yesterday actually, I did a video on the banner for Genshin. And we went crazy about a character that was in the banner there as well. And that is legitimately because like we grew attached to them as characters. It's just one of those situations. Like, you know, an example we could use in this game is when I saw Seele that you could potentially get her as well. It's like, yeah, I'd love to get Seele. I would. I'd love to lose my 50-50 to Seele. I guess we're going to go rest now as well. Gertie, the restaurant owner. Oh, by the way as well, like there's like so much stuff I want to do. And like we're going to have, again, I'm not in any rush to finish everything as well. I want to say that too, like, for example, you can like do the fight club. You can get tickets inside the actual fight club to see like where the kids do their little group as well. And I think that'll be really fun to do too. We're going to be doing it all with time. It's just that these past 3 episodes, I think you guys can acknowledge as well that like having a, you know, an anniversary and the new banner stuff, it did take up like a bit of time, but like that's going to happen. Like I feel like every time we get new banners, you know, it happens when I play Genshin too. It becomes a big focus of an episode. So we're going to have to see exactly where that goes to. What's this? Passing by this pitiful mailbox, you catch a glimmer of what does not belong. In the corner of a yellow envelope hanging limply on an edge of its opening. Push it in. You lightly press against the envelope and push it into the dark, unknowable depths of the mailbox. Like a pebble dropped in the ocean, it lost connection with the outside world. For a moment, it vanished into the abyss. Very cool. I like that there are like some like really tiny moral decisions as we're going by here as well, right? It's just like really, really tiny. So pretty. So pretty. Speaking of pretty. Have you guys seen this character? I think he's new. His name's Don Hong, right? NASA did studies and said he's the most beautiful person in the world. Pretty crazy, honestly, but accurate. They actually even had like, you know, scientists come in and say that he wasn't, you know what's so funny? I think I used this exact same joke in the video on Sunday for Official, because not for her being pretty, but her being the best character in the world. That sounds like I'm insulting poor Official. I just meant it was a different joke. I made a joke about Official being like the most powerful character in the world. Here I'm saying NASA did a study saying that Don Hung is the most handsome character in the world. Official, I didn't mean to make it sound like I was insulting you. Apologies. Calvin, Official doesn't listen to this. You don't know that. You don't know how the world works. You don't know if Official's listening to this or not. And if I ever insulted Official, I would cry for 10 years, right? I would cry for 10 years. Forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Forever and ever and ever and ever.
Be Oleg's guests. Welcome to the Gerda Grand Hotel.
Thank you. So we learned about this family, right?
Yep. You've probably seen that stylish Gerda Hotel above ground, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this family was in a lot of trouble.
Not the most pleasant memories of that place.
At all.
That's the above ground branch of the Grand Hotel. A few hundred years ago, one ancestor of the Gerda family was ambitious and sought to build something big from nothing. He eventually realized his dream and opened a hotel branch in the most expensive area on the surface.
Oh, people with big dreams have big determination.
Yeah, but else it won't get achieved, I suppose.
Oleg wants me to take good care of y'all. Here's the key. You'll be staying in our most spacious guest room.
Okay, cool.
What do you think? Should we go ahead and call it a day? Or walk around a bit more first?
I'm good. Yeah, I think we're good, yeah. I think we're good to call it a day.
Time to rest again.
I love this cruise so
Hope
much.
there aren't any surprises this time.
Yeah, hopefully we won't get arrested this time.
That Oleg, he seems sincere. What do you guys think?
I think so too, but it's always good to keep our guard up in some ways, right? I think he's a good person. Appearances can be deceiving. Yeah, I think it's good to like be, you know, to be concerned, but also at the same time not be like rude, right?
Happy now? She's even starting to sound like you.
I mean, like the way I look at it is like we were arrested once. I love the way she's like smiling at him as well. Look at this.
It has nothing to do with me.
I love them. I love them so
But if
much.
you ask for my opinion, it's better to be safe.
I
than
agree.
sorry.
I agree. In this situation where we don't know these people at all, you know what I mean? It's so better to be safe than sorry.
Fine. We'll keep our guards up. Our last hotel experience was eventful, to say the least.
Yes, 100%.
One of us should keep watch tonight.
Sure.
Keep watch? Are we space cowboys now? I guess this is the cosmic Wild West. Anyone else sleepy?
No, that was a good joke. That was a really good joke. Marge looks almost the most awake. How about you set us up? Set us a good example, Dan Hung. Marge looks the most awake.
No, I don't.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I just got it.
All-nighter before. Do you know how bad it is for your skin?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I just got it. I literally just got it. What they're trying to pick, like, who's gonna stay up and keep watch, and she was like pretending to be sleepy. No, we can't do that. Your skin, Dog. Do you want to volunteer? Do you want to volunteer? I can't.
I'll keep watch.
Bronya. Interesting. I didn't get the joke for a second. I did not get the joke for a second, and poor March. But then I don't want to, force it on Don Hung either. I'll keep watch. I would have kept watch. Interesting that Bronya's keeping watch, though.
Bronya, did you finish talking to Oleg? Hope he didn't make things difficult for you.
I love how we're, having, a nice conversation with Bronya this way. Because, again, like I said, her character development is, what I'm most, have my eye on right now.
Not really. Though it wasn't the friendliest conversation. We didn't see eye to eye on everything.
Right. Okay.
I've come to know a great deal in a short time. Doubt I'll be able to fall asleep tonight.
Man, yeah. Oh my god, what an interesting line. The turmoil that would be in your heart after learning about all the stuff down below as well.
I doubt I'll be able to sleep either. Not that I don't trust you. It's just, you're a Silvermane Guard officer in the underground.
Marge.
There might be people looking to harm you.
And yeah, Marge would never try to insult you as well. I love the way Dan Hung looks at everybody like he's trying to assess them on every second.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are. The Silvermane Guards have a lot to make amends for down here.
Oh my god, Bronya! This is what I've been so excited for, this freaking character development of Bronya.
Someone had made a stand in the outset and explained the consequences to Madame Cocolia. Forget it. It's meaningless to talk about it now.
See, I love that they're not just fully how do I say it? They're fully, she's not fully on the other side yet, right? But what she's saying is very, very good character writing. It's she's learned about this stuff and she's not being stubborn about it, but at the same time, in her mind, she's still trying to make a few excuses for Madame Cocolia, right? Because not in a bad way. I think it's just one of those things where she's oh, she probably didn't know what was going to happen, even though Cocolia is well aware of everything that's happening, right?
You don't need to worry about me. Oleg guaranteed that I wouldn't be harmed. He seemed like a man of his word. Go and rest.
I'm so interested in Bronya's character development. So interested. 100% so interested. Are you kidding me? Let's go. I gotta sleep. Pretty people gotta sleep. Something on the table as well. A greasy food magazine. What do we have here? Pens, paper pens, and a pot of black ink are laid out on a plain wooden table. You lean down slightly, trying to make out the messy handwriting on the paper. Technology in the other world might be outdated, but printing as a technique remains as prevalent as ever. Perhaps establishing an opposite to handwrite its notes to give customers a warm feeling of being valued. But this kind of thought only manages to make reading more difficult for you. As you scan over the polite words and pointless words, your eyes start to hurt. Finally, you start to find the most important part of the bottom of the page. Gertie, the owner, warmly invites you to rate our services. There you go. And grading session, your favorite. You vaguely remember having this experience before. You're sitting back in the seat of a hover taxi flying from one place to another city. The pilot of the hover taxi doesn't chat with you for the whole ride, not offering even the most cursory of greetings. Awesome. Honestly, great. But as you open the door, you climb on, he suddenly says, "Please give me a 5-star review," and I will. No, you won't. You're the most advised of partiality. You would never take pity on the test with a score of 49 and change it to a 50 for a pass. You strongly believe the good reviews are earned, not handed out. For real? You look around this cheap room, you hear the walls wailing, and you see a cupboard trembling. Now you're the most impartial critic in the whole of the cosmos. Dear guests, please rate how comfortable the bed is in your hotel room. Very satisfied. Very good. If you had to choose between this bed and a small bed of the express passenger car, you wouldn't hesitate for a second. Dear guests, please rate the tea provided in your hotel room. Very satisfied. Very good. The best tea ever. If possible, you'd love to bring Dog Hang here to sample the tea solely because you're convinced that he is someone who knows a lot about tea. Honestly, makes sense. Or Himeko. Oh, this is so cool. Look at the environment outside as well. Please rate the lighting and view from your hotel room. Very satisfied. Lighting and view, very good. The lighting in the room is exactly how you like it. Not too bright, not too dark, very comfortable. As for the view, as a well-known connoisseur of retro architecture, you find the Bouldertown Street view to be very appealing. Thank you for your evaluation service here. The Goeth, I can never pronounce it. Gerthi. You may leave a comment in the space below. We will take your feedback seriously and try our best to improve our services. A comment. Coming up with original content is always a headache. It's better to make a multiple choice question. I'm very happy with the excellent service. It was an average experience. May I suggest to buy some memory foam pillows for velvet quilts? Thank you. Yeah, we'll say thank you. You successfully passed the comment component of the test. There's only one blank space left in the piece of paper. If possible, please leave your name so we can notify you when we have discounts. Discounts, what a beautiful word. Let's write your Steam name here then. Heisenberg. Let's write still. Your masterpiece is done. You just completed the single most unbiased subversive review in history of the universe without a hint of any subjective emotion. You flip back the feedback card that you just completed and discover a thick stack of identical cards. You are faced with several options. Finish. Now go over the whole review again. Your comment for the shop. I'm very happy with extra service. Thank you. Your signature, Stell. You're rating for the bed, very satisfied. You're rating for the tea, very satisfied. You're rating for the lighting, very satisfied. I read everything. It's filled another card. You're done. We're done. You put away the complete service evaluation card. Perhaps you just give it straight to Gertie to demonstrate your status as a value guest. Can I say this as well? I don't mean to make it sound like I'm antisocial. I am very good at talking to people. And I know it sounds like, oh, I'm so good at talking to people. I am very open if I have to be, right? But I enjoy my own comforts as well. So I'm always of the mindset where it's I will talk to anyone who wants to talk, right? But then if nobody wants to talk, I also appreciate that as well, because it's it's okay. Sometimes you have to be comfortable with silence. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to learn to be comfortable with silence, especially there will be awkward times in friendships and in spaces and workspaces and all this stuff. And to learn to be comfortable with this feeling of silence and no one talking is so important, I feel because I think still a lot of us sometimes will it's silent in a room and you're kind of oh god, this is a bit awkward, you know? I think it's a natural feeling for it to be awkward. I think also as well, when it comes to taxis and an Uber or something like that, them not talking on the way a trip over, that sounds not bad at all. I'm okay, cool. But I think it's funny that Stell is very much for someone who cares about reviews very much so. And again, I want to say I don't write reviews for stuff unless it's sometimes I will rate something highly if it's really, really good. But it's so interesting that I say that, but then I'm also a person that looks at reviews for things. So I'm thankful that people do write reviews. You know what I mean? I'm thankful. So it's all that situation too. Very funny sequence, honestly. The bed isn't very soft, but the room feels more homey and coldly decorated than the other Old World Hotel. I'm so tired. I hope I can get some good night's rest. And that's actually a really interesting point, right? This place feels very homely. And it might be easier to sleep here, even though the bed isn't as nice as the one in the overworld. Oh, God.
I lost her.
Oh, no.
I wish. Your so-called plan. What is the point of it all?
Cocolia. What? Abandon your sentiments.
She is my daughter. My only...
What?
You soulless thing. How could you begin to fathom? You will never understand.
Oh my
never.
God. Look at the torment. Look at her hand clenching her head here as well. Oh my God, look at this frame. The voice is so creepy as well. I'm mouth wide open looking at this. So she lost her daughter?
Voice again. Such a strange
Yeah.
one. May as well go for a walk if I can't sleep.
So, are we saying Cocolia lost her daughter and this Stellaron that is talking to her is saying, forget about all that, forget about the sentimentality, forget about this. And again, the way you, when someone says something like that, it's move on. It's oh my God, what? You don't know. You know what this is like. And it seems like whatever this new world she's trying to create that she's been working on right now, which has led to a lot of people being in more of a awful situation than a lot of people may care to admit. And I say Cocolia knows what's happening down here. I think she does, but maybe she sees it as maybe a necessary sacrifice for her or something like that. But losing a daughter, and it's very clear from that image. She was clenching her head. She was grabbing her head. She was talking through breaths. She is very clearly, like, tormented. Very clearly tormented. And you saw the light behind her as well. It's almost like this almost angelic light that was shining at the back of her. It really felt like the Stellaron was like represented almost in this like blinding existence that can't even like be fully like perceived right now. Like it really feels like the Stellaron was like talking to her through the window in a way with the way the imagery was going there. It was really, really, really cool. I'm terribly worried about what this is going to lead to, because if she's that tormented and she's like lost someone as well, that can lead to a lot of horrible feelings. Bronya.
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Oh, Bronya ready to fight. This is who you want standing watch.
Oh, it's you. Don't sneak up behind me next time. Lucky for you, I wasn't armed.
Honestly, like, yeah, exactly who you want on watch.
No sleep for you either, huh?
No. I've been having nightmares recently. I'm worried about the future. I've been having nightmares recently.
I understand. The more that weighs on your mind, the more your fears become dreamscapes.
Dreamscapes. So we talked about the idea of dreamscapes with the curios, right? The idea that you can force a dreamscape.
Actually, seeing as there's no one around, can I ask you something?
Of course. So a dreamscape seems to be different from a dream then, right? So you can force a dreamscape with that bed back at the station?
This Stellaron you speak of, if you were to find it, how sure are you that you could stop the eternal freeze?
You better ask Dan Hung. I'm new.
Is he your leader? I feel he possesses a great stillness of mind in everything he does.
He can be my boss if he wants. He's my boss. He's my friend. He's our everything. He's the representation of all that's good in this world.
You know, it was difficult for me to believe you. Some of the words you use are too alien for those that have lived their entire life in Belobog.
It happens.
As
Happens.
far as I was concerned, Madame Cocolia's order
Cocolia.
to arrest you sounded reasonable. But why didn't she issue it straight away?
That's the thing, right? You're starting to question stuff because, again, if you lived a life that is the same for most of your life, right? And then like slight changes happen over time that it's like a snowball effect, right? Where it's one of those things where it's like having like a friend who like over time will like change and do stuff that's like, oh, that's a bit weird. Why did they do that? And after a while, then it becomes hard to even ignore. And sometimes you need someone to just like shatter the glass and be like, this is what's happening with this, and this is what's happening right now. And I feel like Bronya coming down below here, I think Sample bringing Bronya down here to the underground was a big change for her, a massive change for her, because now she's thinking about all this stuff, right? She's looking at things from a different perspective. And sometimes you need that to snap you out of that.
She must have realized something about you. Something I haven't yet been able to perceive.
But she's still thinking like this, right?
It bothers me.
Because again, I think that's so interesting about the character development as well. She's like looking at this like, okay, the Silvermane guards have a lot to repent for. There's a lot of horrible stuff happening down here. It's very reasonable how they feel sometimes about the Silvermane guards. But she's still kind of like running defense for Cocolia, right?
What must have transpired to cause her such a drastic change? Still.
See what I mean? Yep.
Orders are orders.
Such an interesting
It's not for
character.
soldiers to question their superiors.
What an interesting character. Only a fool follows orders blindly. Only a fool follows orders blindly. The reason I don't want to be combative with this is because, like, I feel like she's coming to these realizations by herself, and I feel like with time she will. I think like calling someone a fool at this stage, when it's very clear that it like from her way she's talking, that she was just kind of like, the wool has been pulled over everyone's eyes. It really has. From my perspective,
I don't
anyway.
want you to absolve me. The truth is, I didn't have every confidence that I was doing the
There we
right
go.
thing. But the sense of duty to carry out an order is bound to prevail with
She
me.
is so interesting to me. So interesting. And we said this just like a few minutes ago, the idea of that snowball thing, right? It's like you have your doubts in your mind. Oh, that was weird. Oh, that's a bit different. What's that? But you keep kind of going along with it, and you need something to kind of shatter that glass. Oh my god, she's so interesting.
In the past, overworld soldiers on the front line would lose their lives in droves.
Oh my god.
And yet, the Fragmentum's advance would remain unaffected.
Oh my freaking god. Honkai, I love this. This is like 10 out of 10 character writing. Oh my god. See what I mean? Like, this is exactly what she is, and they've been doing such a good job of building this up. She notices different things over time. Why didn't this change? Why didn't that happen? But she still, like, runs defense for Cocolia.
Nevertheless, that was her reason for deploying all the Silvermane guards to the front line. The transport line for supplies in Geomera remained open, but the passage between the surface and the underground ceased. I approved of that decision.
Yeah, and look what happened down below.
I never thought that the underworld would sink into such
Yeah, because you didn't
ruin
see
without
it.
the Silvermane guards. Perhaps Mother was
There
wrong.
we go. She didn't see it, and the people above didn't see it. It's literally hidden away from the world. You know what I mean? It's literally hidden away from everybody.
But how can I change her mind? I've tried, but she won't listen.
Yes.
I don't know how to get through to her.
Let's go. We'll help you. You should become the Supreme Guardian. It's crazy, by the way. Would be cool.
Help me change the mind of the Madam Guardian? Not easy. Nobody knows that better than I do.
This is so awesome. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just like so... I think it's like one of the best... Probably the best like character development we've seen so far. And we're going to see a lot more, obviously, as the game goes on. It's only the start of the game. But like... I've been saying this for like the past few episodes, not because I'm like, oh, I'm really smart and I understand what's happening. It's like the way they wrote the character is like a character who like follows these orders, but over time was like questioning some stuff that was happening, didn't really agree with absolutely everything, but still will try and find out. As you've seen in the past few episodes, she must have had her reasons. She must have seen something in you that I didn't see you. That's why she had you arrested. I want to learn more about that. You know what I mean? There's still like these little hints of like defending like the original decisions, but it's very clear like she's breaking through bit by bit.
The more I think about it, the more disoriented I get, which in turn makes me think about it even more.
Yep. Oh my god.
I just want a better life for the people of Belobog.
The world is more complicated than you think. Let's work together. Maybe we can change. You can't save the world alone. 110%. 110%.
Maybe you're right. Or not. Right now, I just need more time.
100%. Your worldview is being shaken.
Walk with me. Let's forget our problems for a while.
Heck yeah. Let's go for a stroll. Are you kidding me? I love the character writing of Bronya so much. I love it so much. We're literally going for a stroll, Bronya.
The last time I went for a walk like this, I never thought I'd take one through such a strange place with someone I'd only just gotten to know. It's so quiet here. I'm not used to it.
Oh my god.
The quieter things are around you, the louder they... I'm surprised
Oh.
the vagrants in the Great Mine go after the mining teams. They must be desperate. Still, whatever their situation, a crime is a crime. How is the law supposed to find a balance between justice and compassion in the face of such complexity?
So yeah, they skip the dialogue if you go too fast, I think, but...
With your current supplies.
Is that Seele? Let's go take a look.
The whisper of Bronya as well. Can I say as well, like her saying that, like...
I'll go to Rivet Town and bring them back for you.
What a beautiful cast, guys. Can I say as well, her saying like the quieter things are, the more you think about stuff, it's so freaking true. And the idea that she's come down to this place below, this area, and it's so quiet down here that it forces her to think about all this stuff, right? When stuff is loud and you're constantly busy, you don't have time to think, right?
It's too dangerous to go alone. Get Oleg to send someone with you.
The rest of Wildfire has barely gone
S tier
into
character
sleep
design.
the last few days. They should rest. They'd only be holding their eyelids open and slowing me down. Besides, didn't you say some of the miners were gravely injured? Lives are on the line.
Oh wow, I thought we were gonna be sneaking up and look at the way she was whispering, but is there trouble? Sound like we arrived just in time. Are we gonna help out? Oh my god, could you imagine Seele, Bronya, and Stell?
Aren't you supposed to be sleeping? What are you doing out here? Up to no good, perhaps?
Always up to no good. We're having a bit of up to no good party over here.
We're just having a walk. Neither of us could sleep. You can rescind your baseless accusation.
I do love the rivalry between these two, like and how it perfectly represents, like I think Seele and Bronya perfectly represent like a lot of the feelings between maybe like people who were hurt down here in the underground versus people who like were maybe mostly unaware of the hurt that was caused down here, you know?
Walk somewhere else then.
She said, don't walk by me again.
Easy, Seele. Maybe they
Seele.
can help.
All's well to help Miss Natasha. We're not helping anyone with a temper like that. No problem. We'll help with anything. The smile of Cell's face.
I'm grateful.
Look at, again, her eyes are so pretty.
Here's the situation. The clinic is packed full of people injured in the mines incident. Since you helped us resolve things, Seele and I have been busy caring for them.
Okay, very nice. Not very nice to think of her,
the
but you know.
underground is lacking resources to begin with. Add on the sudden nature of the incident, and it's no surprise that the clinic is almost out of medical supplies. We need to acquire more, somehow.
Okay, can we help with that? Are there other towns in the underground?
The situation in other towns is even worse than ours.
Jesus, man, how bad can it be? Oh my god.
As the
That's
fragmentum
horrible.
spreads underground, more monsters go roaming around, causing trouble for all the towns. That means more vagrants in the mines. The town's resources have been swallowed up by the fragmentum. To get anything now, people have to risk their lives.
She's very and of course she is passionate about this, right? Like, this is like dangerous. It's dangerous down here. It's desolate sometimes. Yeah, you can see people having fun. But that's like because everyone deserves to have fun, right?
Easy now, Seele. Anger isn't good for one's health.
I honestly like love their dynamic between Natasha and Seele. It's very clear that Natasha is looking after Seele quite a bit as well. But also like Seele gets me very passionate, right? Like whenever Seele speaks, I feel very passionate. I feel very like I almost feel her anger as well and her disdain for the overworld. You know what I mean? I feel that. And I think that I almost like makes me want to cry sometimes because it's like just makes so much sense and it's so sad at the same time.
Seele and I actually aren't from here. We both come from an industrial town to the north. A few years ago, the fragmentum began to seep into the town center. I used to manage an orphanage and clinic there.
No.
But after the fragmentum corroded the area, I had no choice but to move here to Boulder Town. After all, I have to survive myself if I want to save more people.
No, that's a perfectly like logical way of thinking.
Go to a corroded town to collect some useful resources? I'm in.
Bronya! Oh my god. Alright, what's the plan? Yeah, let's do this. I'm doing 100%. Come on, Bronya.
You want to come as well? But you look quite tired.
I'm for it. I'm so for it. I'm so for this.
Hold up. I never said you could join us.
Like, you know what I mean? Every time she says something, like, it makes you, like, equally makes you want to cry, but also at the same time, like, I'm so passionately angry with her sometimes.
People's lives are at stake. Why wouldn't you want another person to help? Besides, I have some experience with the fragmentums. I'm sure I will be of use.
Well, just don't slow me down.
Yeah, the rivalry is very interesting. I can't wait to see where it goes.
Seele's lack of outright rejection means she approves. With you all accompanying her, my mind will be more at ease.
Thank you so much, Natasha. That's very cute as well, though.
Let me give you a list of materials we
Sure.
need.
100%.
The place you're going to is called Rivet Town. Follow the path through the mountains to the north for a bit, and you'll arrive
Sure.
there. Let me think. I'm almost out of metal plates and bandages used for immobilizing broken bones.
Oh my god.
There's a market in the center of Rivet Town. Residents left behind piles of materials there when they evacuated. Please look for some there. Oh, also rubbing alcohol. I kept a bunch at the orphanage, since the kids often got into tussles. I didn't bring it with me when I left. Oh, I hope it's still intact. Lastly, painkillers.
Jesus, man.
There should be a bunch stored in the old lab. Hopefully they haven't been destroyed.
They don't have
by
medicine and
monsters.
basic bandages. Like, that's how bad things are getting down here.
These should be enough to get by for a bit longer. Be careful. Don't push yourselves too hard.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, and painkillers. Got it. Piece of cake.
Right.
Let's go. If we leave now, we can still make it back before sundown. When it comes to helping injured people groaning in pain, the sooner the better.
Sure. Yeah, no.
If we hadn't happened to be passing by, were you really planning on going into the fragmentum alone?
Of course. What's all the fuss about? I've done that loads of times.
She seems like the type that would.
So reckless. According to the rules of the Silvermane Guards, any expedition into the Fragmentum must have a squad of at least 4 members, as well as a communications officer.
Exactly. A rule of the Silvermane Guards. Don't apply your rules to us.
Yeah, so I love that we're gonna have this like these conversations back and forth with them as
Thank
well.
you.
Thank you,
If we
Seele.
hadn't run into
Oh,
you
sorry.
two,
I thought
Seele
I couldn't
would
hear
have
for a
had to
second.
venture into the Fragmentum on her own. I know it's not her first rodeo, but the thought of her taking on those horrid monsters, I can't help but worry.
You seem to care about her a lot. I think she can handle it. By the way, the background music for this town, like, it's gonna be with me forever. You seem to care about her a lot.
Well, she grew up before my eyes, after all. I don't want anything bad to happen to her.
Right.
Seele has been like this since she was little. Impulsive and eager to be the best. For people who don't know her, they might find her difficult.
Okay.
But you can trust her, even with your life. Stick around a bit longer, and you'll see what I mean.
Sure. Yeah, I love this idea of going to like a separate town to see what it's like over there as well. It's going to show us like how the Fragmentum has like affected places, how it might eventually affect this place. I think it's such good writing. Just give us like 2 characters that are so at odds with each other, with one mediator in the middle who likes them both to like go with them on this journey. I think it's so freaking good. All this stuff, and it's also just going to show us like right to our face what the Fragmentum does, and it's going to give us motivation as players to want to do more about these.
This is Rivet Town.
But the Stellaron.
Everything looks familiar. Let's go. And watch your step. I haven't been here in a long time. There are probably some monsters around. We can't see anything here. Let's find higher ground to get a better view.
Sure. Like, it's all strangely beautiful still, right? But it's so empty and silent and cold. Oh, look at the graffiti.
Way over there. See that house on the hill? That's Natasha's old orphanage. After Oleg found me, he sent me there. I spent over half my childhood in that place.
Okay. It looks quite impressive. There must be a time of plenty. I'd like to retire here. It looks quite impressive.
Natasha said that the house was donated by some rich businessman. Whatever his business may have been, he must have been a good person.
Right.
I miss those carefree days as a kid.
Don't we all? Don't we all?
What? Nothing to say?
No, it's just... this place seems familiar somehow.
Yeah?
Never mind.
In what way?
Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Look down there. See the mess that remains of those old stalls?
Mm-hmm.
That's Rivet Town's market. The supplies Natasha wants are probably there. Let's keep moving. Watch out for monsters.
Thank you. Okay, so we're looking for supplies here. I'm actually very excited to get... The combat in this game is so fun to me that I'm so excited to get into more of it.
Careful. Enemies ahead. These aren't like vagrants. They won't...
Don't treat me like a new recruit.
Oh my
I'm all
god.
too familiar with the monsters of the Fragmentum.
The bickering back and forth
Let's
here.
get ready to fight.
Oh man, she could have said something else after that too. Oh no, I should have waited. I should have waited. I should have waited. But yeah, these should be not too bad to fight, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. This is gonna be fine. We've leveled up quite a bit.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
You tell him. You tell him.
Restaurant?
The most famous restaurant in town. Natasha would bring the kids who behaved well here for a special meal.
Okay.
So, did she ever bring you?
Oh my god.
Do I seem like I was a goody two-shoes? Of course not.
She never got to go to the restaurant. Again, love the banter between the two of them back and forth. Really, really fun. Really, really fun. So we can do it with Dong Hung. There we go. Yeah, the combat in this game is to me just is as I said, I'm so excited to do it constantly. There's nothing in this game that brings... Oh, we should probably do this, right? Like, because this actually, like, yeah, we should use it whenever we have it. It's just like kind of like the way Genshin does things. You use it whenever you have it, right? Because it's going to make the battle go way quicker as well. Extinguish cores.
Past victories don't guarantee future ones.
Nice.
There's knowledge of this in the databank.
The facilities here seem to be in pretty
Wow,
good
yeah,
shape.
they are.
Not like those of a place that has been abandoned for years.
That's what I was thinking when I was looking at it.
Now that you mention it, it does seem a little... Could people still be living here? Impossible.
That's the thing. This looks so pristine. This looks so pristine. What's this? A fresh start? Recycle old and broken parts, refurbish worn parts, new high-quality parts readily available. Repaying the favor for your 10 years of continued support. Tempering workshop, a fresh start. Our store, formerly known as Worn Relics Appraisal and Recycling, specializes in various ancient relic appraisal, repair, and recycling. The store is small, but it has been a Rivet town through ups and downs, and has now become a reputable store in Rivet Town. Now it's time to give back to the enthusiastic and supportive community. From today, our shops will be renamed Tempering Workshop, with added services on the top of the store's original specialities. Recycling and refurbished worn parts, selling new high-quality parts of various kinds, and many more services. Grand opening on March 28th. Worn parts will be replaced at low prices. Buy one, get one free. So there was like a refurbishing part of the town as well. Like, and which honestly, in a place where there's limited resources, refurbishment makes so much sense. It makes so much sense. It already makes sense like in our time too. But you know what I mean? Like, I think that it makes even more sense in a time where you don't have like a crazy amount of stuff, I guess.
This will strengthen our position.
There's a bunch of crates, Pop.
Oh my god, the way he does it to the back as well. I keep missing the dialogue, but like it's hard to know before you go into like I only heard her as I was hitting it as well. We might just wait for everything. I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll wait before we do anything in this game.
The dead return!
The truth of life and death.
Truth, life, and death.
Revealed in this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our chance.
I should have got focused on the middle there as well.
I'll see you off.
There you go.
Receive
Restore a bit of
divinity.
like
Don't
he's
worry
such a
about
good
me.
healer as well, by the way. Such a good healer.
Just a scratch.
Nice.
Let's go.
And nice. Yeah, we're very high level now. I think we're already ascended, so like it is.
Moment's excitement, nothing more.
Oh, another enemy? Of what kind? What do you weak to? There we go. We're gonna fight everything as well, though, right? To get as much materials as possible too.
Too late to repent.
Like, look at that. Yeah, we're doing fine. We're doing more than fine when it comes to the stuff in this game.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary.
This is gonna wreck this guy. Absolutely end them. Yeah, I'm more than okay with that type of stuff. Okay, let's go. Like that? Da-da. Actually, they're like, again, I played BioShock a lot. Level 26 Stormbringer. What are you weak to? Can we freeze you at the start? Wait. Let's do enhance.
This will strengthen our position.
And then let's try and freeze him. Let's see if we can beat this level 26. We should be able to beat them, right? We should be able to.
Move carefully.
Rules are made to be broken.
Tell him. Nice bit of damage as well to the guys on the side. Getting rid of these guys as soon as possible might be a good idea. Nice stuff. Put a defense shield on our healer as soon as possible is a good idea too. Look at him stand there, so beautiful, so pretty. Doing this right away as well, not a bad idea.
Watch this awesome move.
Not a bad idea. Then just doing this on a single target. Try to bring down that shield as much as possible.
Nothing major.
Oh, the follow-up attack. Thank you so much. Onto allies with Wind's Shear. So 2 allies have been locked onto.
Let's make it quick.
I need enough to have March there as well, by the way.
Running into me.
Don Hung, I love his outfit, I love his face.
I'll see you off.
I love his face! God damn it, I love his face!
Bloom.
Don't worry about me.
You can't run.
Eternal sleep.
Just a little bit of
is
death wish for this guy.
Return!
And we get this too.
Let's go. Yeah.
Nice break. Nice break, Icebreaker.
Let's settle this.
Great name for it.
The truth of life and
Yeah,
death.
if you have your like techniques, and again, I understand that like Lucho's like really fantastic. He's been like such a fantastic addition to the team. We're not gonna be able to use him forever. Like Bailu's gonna come back onto the team as well, so like, which is gonna be fine also. You know, it's gonna be perfectly fine. But like, what I mean by she's gonna come back on the team eventually is because we won't have powers to, we won't have stuff to level up our gal. You know what I mean? We just won't. Or level up our boy, unfortunately. But that's just the way things go sometimes, right? We're gonna have to deal with that.
Fighting is meaningless.
We're chipping away. We're chipping away. We're doing a bit of chip
Let's
damage
make it
here.
quick. Yeah.
Tough luck running into me.
You tell him, Arch. You tell him.
Are made to be
You know what I mean? So like,
broken.
Bailu will come back in the team, but like, I think it's good to like know how to use all characters anyway. So it's not like it's gonna be a massive, horrible deal to put Bailu back into because I think she's fantastic as well. She's gonna
You
do very
chose the
well
wrong
for us too.
enemy.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome
And she has already done very well for us, especially with her ability to bring someone back to life as well. Like, just ultimately sick, right? Ultimately, such a sick ability.
Try that again.
Who's got a target? So okay, two people have a shield. Fantastic.
Let's go.
Like genuinely, like couldn't have worked out better.
I'll see you off.
Jesus, that would have killed us,
Can't run.
right? That would have like legitimately
Eternal
like
sleep
ended
is not
him if he didn't have the
that
shield on him. Very interesting how that works. I'm gonna get some healing every time we do this as well.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Quick!
Nice bit of damage as well.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
Nice bit of damage. I can put defensive skills back on our healer. Why not? Always if I can. Always if I
chose the
can.
wrong enemy.
Just a scratch.
We should definitely heal Stell as well.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go.
My turn.
And put a defensive shield on her too.
Here.
Bloom.
Much better.
And we can also use March's move here, which actually is going to probably do a lot of good damage as well to him too when we're chipping away at him. Yeah,
Too
really
late
good
to
stuff.
repent.
We're very close to just
Let's
ending
make
him.
it. Yeah.
Tough luck running
In fact, we could probably end him right now with this, with the Stardust Ace.
Are made to be broken.
Yeah, fun battle. Fun battle. Really fun battle.
Whoa, there's so much.
Pachow. I feel like a lot of turn-based combat for me is just like making sure everything's accounted for, right? Make sure people have their shields up. Make sure people have their health. Make sure people are doing good. Bam. I didn't think that would work, but it did. What's this over here? Investigate? You okay?
Darn. How could they all be empty? Now even the monsters are gathering
There
supplies?
has to be someone living here then, right?
The monsters of the Fragmentum don't need any materials we humans use. And if they did take anything, this place would look much
Right, there has to be someone living here then.
You mean that someone else got here and took everything before us?
It's just a guess, but there are also some footprints on the ground
Bronya.
here.
So Bronya using those like those soldier techniques here as well, probably.
The scent of dirt is still
Oh, she has
fresh.
this too, look.
They can't have come too long before
They're both good
us.
at reading this stuff.
Let's go then. We need to find something, even if we have to search every corner of this market.
Honestly, very cool. Look at them work together as well, you know? Another formidable foe? I'm coming for you. Just try it. I am gonna try it. Just try it. Just try it. No, I will try it. Just try it. Come on, come find us then. You're smelly. I'm playing as March right now. There's no way I'm smelly. Wait, that's a kid. Eric, you know him?
Hey, brat! How could you come here by yourself? Oh, don't you know how dangerous this place
Interesting
is?
that she was a kid that got into trouble quite a bit, and now she's the one that's kind of scolding the kids. What else is he doing down here?
Seele! You aren't the boss of me. I can go wherever I want. It's none
Oh
of your
my
beeswax.
god.
You took the materials and hid them all here. Not bad, kid.
Wait, he like brought them to safety?
But if we didn't take care of those monsters, what were you planning to do? Just stay here, shaking in your
That's
boots?
so interesting that she probably used to be like Eric.
Who asked you to do anything? I was just about to escape.
Oh, he's
I didn't need
adorable.
your
He's
help at all.
adorable.
Still stubborn, huh? Then tell me, how exactly were you gonna get those big metal plates out of here past those monsters?
There's always
Is there always a way? The kid, that's enough. He's just a kid. Can he share the materials to help injured people, right? I see the thing is like he is just a kid, 110%. But I think what Seele is trying to do right now, this music's beautiful as well. Gorgeous music. I think what Seele is trying to do now is like, she probably sees herself a little bit in a kid that like has a lot of like, energy and a lot of like bite to them as well. And she's probably trying to say like, hey, like, it's pretty freaking dangerous. And it's one of those situations where like, again, I always think of like Irish mammies and grannies where they love you dearly, but like if you do something stupid, they're gonna be like, what the hell were you thinking? That's so silly. Let's instead communicating with Eric and instead of making him feel like, oh, he's just a kid, right? Because clearly that's the problem he has. I can do whatever I want. That's music. Why not just be like, hey, share the materials with us, right? And maybe he might feel like he's doing something really cool here as well.
Don't be so polite to him. Everyone in the underworld knows this
Oh,
brat is a no good
that's kind of
thief.
adorable though. I don't know why.
If I remember correctly, even the clothes you're wearing came off another kid's back.
Jesus.
About
that.
Tell us, what do you even want metal plates and gauze bandages for? We need them to save
Right.
people.
200.
200?
What?
200 shield.
200 shield?
Are you kidding me? You want to negotiate?
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. This kid's so funny. How much is 200 shield worth? Honestly, I'd give him 500 shield. What does he want? What does he want? This kid's adorable.
Not much, but I didn't bring my coin purse.
Please, it's only 200 shield.
You're actually planning to give this little crook money? I'm telling you, this is his same old trick.
No! Not this time.
Oh my god.
I really need
Oh my god.
my dad.
Give him all our money. I can't.
Pretending to use your dad again as an excuse. If he knew about
Well, if it's
this,
a
you'd
ruse, I'm
be
falling
in
for it.
big trouble.
No!
Oh my god, no.
Seele, that's enough.
Bronya.
It's Eric, right? Here, you can
What
have
did you,
this.
what?
What?
Look at his
What's
little
this?
face, his little rosy cheeks.
This is a medal given to me
What?
by the architects. See that blue stone in the middle? That's a geomarrow crystal of the highest
Look at
grade.
Seele's face as well, look.
You need money for your family, right? Take this and show
Oh
it
my
to
God,
a
I'm gonna
knowledgeable
cry.
buyer, and they'll instantly know how valuable it is.
I'm like, oh my god, I'm like tearing up. Bronya. What a symbol as well of her helping people down like below underground as well. Giving up something that was given to her that she saw value in, right? From the architects above. Something that was given to her as like maybe like a source of pride even. Oh, look at this kid.
Thank
I'm
you.
tearing up.
But you'll have to promise me one thing. You'll never steal other people's things again.
She's a good person. She's such a good person, and I'm literally like tears rolling down my face. That's so sweet.
I promise I'll never steal things again.
Then deal. If you go back on your promise, I'm going to bring my Silvermane guards with me and catch you
Oh my
myself.
god.
Here, take the medal and go back to the town. We already took care of any threat on the way.
Bronya jumping into my top 3 favorite characters so quickly.
Thank you. Whoever you are, you guys can take all
What?
of these things.
What a magical, beautiful, important interaction for this story.
You guys need to be careful too. There seems to be something real scary in that house up on the hill. Oh, right. The road across from the market is blocked. If you want to go further, you'll have to go to the shopping street.
What a good kid. So what if he steals? Everyone needs a hobby.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
Beautiful music in the background too. Bronya. Oh my god, what a scene.
That object was
That's what I'm
pretty important
saying.
to you, right?
So symbolic of like her change in attitude.
Are you sure you're okay? Just
Oh, my
telling
heart,
it to
my
everyone
heart,
like
my heart. Oh my god.
If it will make him change his ways, it's more than worth it.
that? What if he
Look at
doesn't?
this, the way they're talking to each other in a softer way as well.
From a young age, my mother taught me to be forgiving and to preserve the goodwill in people's
Bronya.
hearts. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others.
So sweet.
I must give him a chance, Seele, because other people can't.
I'm bowing down to this gal.
I don't really get what you just said. Anyway, we should get moving. Eric said that we need to take the shopping street to go any further. I think I still remember where it is. This way.
Whew. Such an important scene for Bronya, I feel like, right? And it almost like goes, like I'll say it like till I'm blue in the face. The idea of like giving an item up, it's this way we have to go, so let's check this way for a second. Oh no, we already explored all these areas. The idea of giving an item up that is so important to you in both sentimentality, in value, in actual monetary value, but also like a symbol of something that like, you know, is like almost like trust given to you from, how do I say it, like the architects, right? It's obviously a symbol of trust for the architects. To give that away for someone in the underworld is such, to me, like so beautifully symbolic of like her change in attitude. It really is, you know? And obviously does not even a change of attitude. She's a good person. She clearly is a good person. It's just that like she's had a lot of things on her mind and not enough time to think. Let's keep going. What a beautiful scene. What an absolutely beautiful scene. I'll send her one of these things as well.
This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
These shops and signs. What do I feel like I've seen?
Bronya
them
keeps
before?
noticing stuff from here too.
But when?
What's happening with that? I wonder. Something's definitely happening with that, right? Where are you taking me? Up here? What's your weakness? Yeah, we love fighting enemies. Yeah, I can't wait to know what's happening with Bronya then. Because it's very clear that she recognizes this place for a reason. I wonder, like, has she been here before then?
You chose the wrong enemy.
And it could be that could be just a distinct possibility, you know? It could be.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Or at least or maybe like she was sent down here before in some ways. Challenge complete. Okay, cool. Is this what you came here to give me? Thank you so much. Build up our technique points again. Oh, Jesus.
Crush now,
What's your weakness?
crush later.
Tell me your weakness. Okay, that was very, very nerve-wracking there for a second.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Trying to break them as soon as possible here. While chipping away some damage. Actually, we got very lucky to get all these at the start, right? For sure. Nice. Now we can focus completely on this guy.
Bloom.
Thanks a lot.
Eternal
Thanks a lot.
sleep is not the dead return.
And I will be focusing on leveling up the likes of Bronya as well soon too, and creating different teams. Right now I'm just kind of like focus on like doing this type of stuff as well, and just like going through a few missions. Because obviously like the past few weeks has been, as you said, we've been very busy looking at like banners and stuff like this, which has like taken up quite a bit of the videos, which I'm glad it does, because that's just like, not glad it does, you know what I mean? It's just going to be part of it. I'm not going to shy away from that at all. If you want to play a game like this, you're going to encounter banners and encounter talking about new characters and looking at new characters, doing trials in some cases too. It's going to happen. And there's no other way you can really look at it other than that.
Let's go. Yeah.
I'll see you off. Receive divinity.
That multi-damage is crazy. So crazy.
The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Told you I could fight.
Here you go, buddy. Please be healthy.
Let's make it quick.
Eternal sleep is not the dead return.
Such a crazy maneuver, right? Like it's such an OP maneuver to me as well. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Rules are made to be broken.
This guy's doing some serious damage to us, by the way. Some serious damage. Nice bit of damage there as well, though.
You chose the wrong enemy. Receive divinity.
Thanks a lot.
Whenever she says actually, I legitimately feel so happy when Mark says thanks to me. I'm like, yes, I can go through this day happy for the rest of my days. Let's go. That move is crazy. It's so crazy. Like all the damage he's able to do in one hit here. Nice.
Bloom.
Good bit of restore there as well. We gained this ability back so quickly.
Receive divinity.
Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me, he says. Don't worry about me.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Good damage. Cell does like fantastic damage anyway. Like legit fantastic damage. This should do it, right?
It's but a vision. Break!
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. I love doing these. Oh. I guess not. I guess we don't get to do these. Whereabouts are we now? Oh, chest. Nice. I was like, what? Look, we defeated a foe, didn't get a chest?
This should be securely stored.
Yeah, whereabouts are we now? Were we here? Oh, we were here before. Yes. Yes. Okay. Fair enough. We just unlocked a little bit of a shortcut if we wanted it as well. Here? No, where did we go from? No, this is where we entered. So we have to go this way. Yes. There's some enemies over there. Oh. Hello. Nice little weakness attack here as well. I'm never gonna get tired of the combat. I never get tired of it. I never get tired of
Fighting
it.
is meaningless.
Nice bit of damage there done as well.
Yeah.
Nice little break happening here.
You chose the.
Nice. Actually so good. Thank God that happened. And not that we needed it that badly, but I love when that stuff happens. It's so fun.
Don't guarantee future.
So that's an exit. We can enhance ourselves as well, obviously, when we're doing this stuff too. Are you a formidable foe? What's your... Okay, so... Stell can, I guess... Hey! No! I didn't want that! No! I didn't see it coming. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. It's just you. It's just you. You're not the formidable foe. It's fine.
Thanks a
Lovely stuff. But still, though, we should watch out for that for sure.
The dead return.
This is such a good move.
Too late to repent.
Well, we should use this right away, right? Because we're gonna gain it back anyway, you know? Nice shot as well. Now looking at it, we could have attacked from the other way. It would have been even better.
Life and death, revealed in an instant. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
This is our chance.
Knock you out as well.
Fighting is meaningless.
There we go. I know that it doesn't do as much damage, but like I think you guys know as well. Like obviously to use like the a multi attack is really good for this too.
I've no interest in
Nice stuff. Look at that regeneration as well. Yeah. So we're gonna go up with Stell and we're gonna try and rock this thing. There we go. And it's a formula. We should probably boost the attack there as well. Maybe it's not a formidable foe.
Don't worry about me.
Eternal sleep is not the end. The dead return.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nice. So maybe it isn't a formidable foe. I thought it was, but maybe it's not.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome
Oh,
move.
this chain of moves as well. So fun.
This is our chance.
Nice. Put a defense on our boy.
The truth of life and death.
I guess we
revealed in an
can
instant. The
get this
sanctuary is
thing
but a
before
vision.
it does anything else. Nice, and we're recharging as well our health from this stuff too, which is great.
Tough luck running into me.
Nice. Yeah, I don't even think we're gonna have to heal here now as well because of the shield, thanks to March.
Let's make it quick.
Lovely,
Told ya,
absolutely
I can
lovely.
Fighting is
Just don't recover from that, please. You recover very quickly.
You can't run.
Let's go.
I'd say you calm down. Calm down a bit. And don't recover next time. Nice stuff here as well.
Is that all?
Okay. So now we head up this way.
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way. I wonder what the old place is like now. Maybe some things will still look familiar.
Probably.
These stairs, they seem to have become more narrow.
She keeps recognizing this place. Was she here when she was a little bambino? Like a little baby? Because if she's saying the stairs are becoming more narrow,
no
that implies that like she was that, you know, it's like the way like when you walk on a street when you're younger or when you're like a little baby,
truth of life and death.
and it seems so
Revealed in
big.
the sanctuary is
Like
but a
or like
vision.
have you ever like looked at like a backyard from where like your childhood backyard or something like that, or like or any like or even like anything like where it's like I've been here before but now it feels like it's tiny, right? Because of how like much older I've gotten.
Bloom.
Don't worry about me.
Eternal sleep is not the end.
It's so interesting that way, like, and honestly, like, I think that like the way they're like hinting at this, I wonder if she was like here as a child.
Rules are made to be
We'll have to see.
broken.
We'll have to see. Because that thing of like, oh, the stairs seem narrower, that means she was here when they seemed bigger, right? Lovely stuff there. Very nice stuff. Very nice stuff. Yeah, I wonder the way she's talking about it.
Huh? Finders keepers.
Finders keepers. You tell him. You tell him. He also said there's something scary up here.
Almost there. I didn't expect this place to be so
That's the
well
thing. Is there someone else living here?
You know, if we could have worked together to push back the fragmentum, maybe we wouldn't have had to take off and leave our homes behind.
Oh, with the Silvermane guards. These like Christmas lights to me imply though like someone is setting up any lights they can, right? To keep the lights going.
We made it! It's been so long. but this place hasn't changed one bit.
It looks really good.
It looks like there's a lot of stuff piled outside. Let's go see if there's any rubbing alcohol for Nat.
Looks really, really good. Like, you know, compared to what you would think it would look like if it was desolate or destroyed.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Hopefully.
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle
Again,
in itself.
yeah, they don't have a lot. They don't have a lot.
No. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Someone's been taking supplies here or using supplies here. Bronya's senses is there as well. That's a big one.
I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak
Yes.
up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal.
So good. So good.
Move carefully.
No, I love the interactions between the three of them now, and I just love, you know, learning more about these characters as well, even through small
Let's make
little
it
phrases too.
Yeah.
My turn. Here.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
Like even like, you know, we have a small interaction there with Seele and Bronya. Every single thing that they say in this game, and it's so true for the dialogue in general in this game and how good it's written. You learn something about a character even in like small doses, and small stuff, as I said, is just as important as bigger stuff as well. Like to learn more about a character is to really like learn about them even in the nitty gritty stuff. I talk about how like I would always like, you know, love those type of questions. Like if you have a character, ask them how they like their eggs in the morning, right? What would they do in a situation where they're met with expired medicine? You learned from Bronya and Seele in two different ways, right? Really, really cool stuff.
I've no interest in
It's interesting we just fought one of these type of guys as well, right?
Told you I could fight.
Rules are made to be broken.
Nice shot there, actually. She does such good damage, Stell.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Let's make it quick. Yeah.
You gonna restore? You gonna restore your big shield? You gotta restore your big shield. You wanna restore the shield? Might as well just chip away now, right? Yep.
That was
It went
it.
pretty well. Well, it was 3 against 1.
Nah, I could have taken it on by myself. But
Oh my
still,
god.
fighting alongside you two was pretty
Heck
fun.
yeah, the girl crew.
Should be all clear now. Let's poke around.
Like, that's a big part of a growth for Seele as well, right? Admitting that she had fun with Bronya.
Kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there. I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
It wasn't my imagination.
Do you remember something?
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
What?
Sorry, I literally had to answer to the door, so I missed this line of dialogue. The overground and the underground have been sealed off from each other over 10 years. It would have been news if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone the overworld princess.
Wait, unless before that.
Was she here when she was younger?
Yes, it's a possibility. That would
Oh my
explain why my memory is so blurry. Come on. I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
It's so interesting. So interesting. And we got some rewards for that too. No, like the way they're like doling this out bit by bit as well.
What's up here? Some kind of toy?
Yep. You pick. Red or blue.
Blue.
Look at them having this conversation as well.
Look at this. After over 10 years, the teeth marks are still here.
The teeth marks?
Teeth marks?
Yeah, what?
All right, well, this one time, a big kid was trying to steal this toy from me.
No.
I couldn't out-wrestle him for it, so I just bit down hard and hung on for dear
Oh my
life.
god. That's like so cute. At the same time, like it explains so much. It explains so much.
How boorish.
No, it's awesome. I love it. I love it so much. I love that so much. That is like strangely like incredibly adorable to me for some reason. Like the idea that like she didn't want to give him like this toy, so she just bit down. It explains Seele so much as well in her personality. Like she's very like aggressive, but in a very like honestly like that's very cute aggressive though, right? That's cute aggressive.
The swing is covered in dust. Hey, don't sit on it. It's filthy.
I just imagine her like.
It sure brings back memories. I still remember one time I swung super high and everyone was scared I would fly
Oh,
off.
for real?
Who knew swinging could be so intense?
Look at them having this conversation between. It's so casual.
At the time, I wanted to swing myself into the sky and fly up to the
Wow.
So dangerous. You're lucky to have lived
Yes,
till
it
now.
sounds like that.
Aren't we all, though?
Oh my god, what a line as well. The past will return as an avalanche. What a name for a quest as well. I love these little like interactions with Seele and Bronya so much. Her reminiscing about the past as well. And she was a very like aggressive little angry kid, and that's so cute as well. Musicians of Balebog, Volume 4. Yeah, I'm loving the interactions here about the whole this whole area. Investigate?
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. It's... Ah! Yes! We found it!
Yeah?
Great! It's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be
Oh my god, there's like two sides of the coin here, right?
True. Let me check a few bottles.
Like the interactions between the two of them have softened so much in such a short time.
Huh? What's this?
Super pretty. It's like a snow globe.
This is...
Does Bronya recognize it?
This is... something from when I was a
Oh
child.
my god.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
You came to this town as a child? Just a coincidence. Lots of kids probably are to this toys. Could it be when you were a child?
Yes. I remember.
She remembers?
I used to live here.
Oh.
Before the architects took me away. Before Madame Cocolia
Yes.
adopted me. I used to live here.
What a revelation.
I'm an undergrounder.
That explains like that why she was so like attuned with this place, and like when she recognized the stairs and everything. Like it's
You're... an undergrounder?
crazy.
Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architect.
Oh my god.
In the
What?
future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog.
Wait. So when we said you should become the guardian? When we could have said that, I mean. Even Seele is gobsmacked by this.
Why?
This music is
I didn't
beautiful as
remember
well.
this until now. My childhood memories are so blurry.
You were too little to remember clearly. Let's just say this now. We don't want to add like more like this thing right here. I feel like adds more torment into her head. Let's just say you were too little for now.
The architect said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades.
Yeah?
During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested.
That is
In
nuts.
the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen.
I shouldn't even know about this.
I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
True, like a really cool revelation that hits even harder knowing that, like...
Kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future supreme guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she
Oh,
have been
maybe.
keeping
Is
it
Nat
a
old enough to know
secret?
about this? Like, I was just saying, it hits even harder because, like, she had no idea how bad it was for people down here below. She now has had a lot of concern for them in the past few days. But she's also, like, someone who, like, can relate to them on ways that she didn't even know.
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough.
You're not good enough? No, my God, no. She feels like she doesn't have an identity beyond that, but she can't even fulfill that identity.
Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen
That's
in
what I'm
a
saying,
such a
yes.
dire state.
Oh my God, poor Bronya. This place that was her home, she can relate to, she didn't even know she could relate to, has been struggling this entire time.
In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything.
Bronya.
How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
The fact that you're even thinking like this means you're more worthy than you even know to, like, be a leader. Honestly.
Hey, are you done?
You done?
Huh?
Well,
Oh my God, Seele.
so annoying.
What?
This is a very tense situation.
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech?
Oh
Hide
man.
in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's
Oh
putting
man.
But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next
Jesus.
meal, or survive
Jesus.
to the next week.
Obviously, like, I personally, like, will always try to, like, maybe console someone, or, like, it depends on the situation, of course, like, if someone needs to be told off, whatever. In this situation, I think it's just really freaking good writing that Seele keeps reminding her of that fact that, like, what happened to people in the underground as well. Obviously, like, you know, like, I feel bad for Bronya, and, like, what she's realizing right now is a real big thing. But it also just makes sense that Seele would still think about what happened and what's happened through her entire life and all the stuff she's seen compared to the people on the surface. Like, that just doesn't get erased, like, very quickly, you know, even though they've been getting along a lot more.
Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly.
Oh my God!
Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
Almost like a wig. Seele's saying, like, look at all the stuff that everyone's gone through down here. You didn't have to go through all that stuff. You have the ability to maybe help out people out here. Go get to it. Get to it. Oh my God.
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve
My eyes are
anything.
wide open, mouth wide open watching this.
Thank you, Seele. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation.
Me.
Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap.
Honestly, fantastic. Honestly, fantastic. Because again, I don't have the experience of living in the underworld. You know what I mean? Like, so like, me, like, being, like, very, like, consoling towards Bronya is coming from a place of, like, right now she's in a very terrible state. It makes perfect sense that Seele would be the one to be like, this is the reality. You can actually help out and you can do something. You can become that light for people. I've seen you do it. I saw what you did with the boy over there.
I'm no good at consoling. But
Look at the
I can
smile!
hit you on the head a few times, no problem.
Oh my freaking God. What a
I can
scene!
tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah?
Yeah, Lady Bronya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together?
Oh my god, that connection they have now as well. The two of them. I am dying. This is incredible. Look at her smile. Seeing Seele's smile is so amazing to me.
How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
That would be so amazing.
Okay.
Oh my.
I'll indulge in
Oh
blue
my
memories
god.
with you for a while.
They didn't form this connection through like unrealistic means, right? Seele still has that disdain for the overworld and said, you had this cushy life compared to us, right? She didn't let her off the hook with this, but she realized the situation at hand and said, look, you have a chance to change things. Let's do this. And then she even joked who put us together. That's so freaking amazing. Love that. Love that. Absolutely love that.
I should let those two be alone for
Yes.
a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers.
Oh,
I'll see
dear
if there's
Lord.
any nearby.
We're going to be ending the episode here, guys, but I have a lot to talk about. This has been such an eye-opening episode, I think, just for, like, not just for, like, you know, Bronya and Seele, but also for me as well. But, like, this dynamic between these two, incredibly done. And it's done in a way that is not unrealistic, like I said. Like I was saying earlier, like, I come at this from the perspective of someone who doesn't live in the underground, right? So obviously, like, you know, there is some stuff you have to like learn from we're coming from an outside perspective, but we have to understand that's from Seele's perspective and anyone else who has the same for the people in the overworld. Bronya is someone that is a symbol of that, is someone who like is out of place down here. So this idea of like being like, oh, why are you crying when you can do something? You have the power to do something. We're the ones who have been in trouble our whole lives. You know what I mean? And I think it's such a good like idea from Seele to not be like, look, I'm sorry you're confusing all this stuff. Because again, she probably does feel that way. But from Seele's perspective, it's like, you have a better chance than anyone. You were on the inside. You could actually be that light for somebody. I know it's not directly what she's saying, but you could be the light for someone. So I love that conversation. I love the slow growth and the creeping growth that we were having with both characters. They both softened a little bit more to each other, but they both still keep their kind of like some parts of the tendencies of their characters that can change going forward, but also some stuff that doesn't need to change. I love Seele's like ability to be like, to smack people on the head and be like, listen, you got to do this, you got to do that. That's amazing to me. So two amazing characters to put together and, you know, say, who put us together? I love this idea. And how good is the writing of that? Two people that were in the orphanage and both had different paths that they walked down. One had to go through a life of tough, you know, of tough things one after the other, and ended up like being that person in people's lives. That she, you know, we saw that with the kid she talked to before. She is now the person that scolds the other people. She also protects people. She protected Bronya earlier, right? And Bronya is someone else who got to go on a different path on the overworld. Both representations of kids that were in this orphanage, but both got very different existences out of it, right? And now have met once again in this kind of like dovetailing motion where they're on this journey towards helping us maybe with the Stellaron, maybe, hopefully they will in the end, hopefully. But they have both very different personalities, very different paths, but they started in the same place. And it's almost like a representation of like how, you know, your environment dictates everything that changes, which is what they're trying to say here as well. It changes your personality in some cases. It changes who you are. It changes how you focus on things. And having someone who has lived down here for so long, like Seele, snap her out of it is such a good thing. Even though I totally believe that it's okay to like feel sorry, you know, feel sorrow and feel sadness. And I will always be there to comfort someone like that. I'm not from the underground. So really like Seele being like, you know, hey, snap out of this. You can do this. You can that. Amazing to me. Great stuff to me, because again, it comes from her perspective of someone who has suffered for her life, and people who down here have suffered for their lives as well. And Bronya's seeing that too. Bronya's seeing that also. Getting to see those interactions, so amazing to me. Love the character growth of Bronya. Love the character interactions between these two. I love them dearly. I love them so much. They're absolutely amazing. I'm so over the moon with everything that's happening here. It's emotional. It's impactful. It makes me smile. It makes me tense. This game has such good writing. It really does have such good writing. And that's going to do it for this episode, guys. And I thank you so much for watching this episode. Like I'm just like so happy that the character dynamics in this game are so freaking good. This is a perfect dynamic.
I should let those two be alone.
Yeah, I will. Sorry.
The only thing left.
This is a perfect dynamic between these two. This is a perfect dynamic in terms of writing to put these two together. It is perfect. They both started in the same place, and their environment dictated the change in their personalities and a change in their lives. They come from both different perspectives. And they both can aim to be the light in other people's lives in different ways. It's so freaking cool. It's so freaking cool. Yeah, that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching this. Thank you so much for supporting this series. I'm having such a blast with this game. It's incredible. We're not even nearly, obviously, done with this game. I'm taking my time with it. I'm taking my time. I really am. Look, she's looking off into the distance. And I've heard people saying about, like, 3 episodes a week and stuff, I guess. We'll think about it in the future. Right now, I'm already doing so much on the channel. I really am. Thank you so much to Tyfire2, Jamie Bull, Jonathan Banana, The Ghost of Zuma, Felicious Felix, Yuled, Radish, Anusta, Death Trap, Lynx Markey, Assassin, Colorbow, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelton, Heck, SR Fiji, Leon, Hyde Kasperian, and Jared Beadham. She's so adorable. And I'll see you all so soon. Bye-bye.